They're speculating on 6 potential unnamed mysterious, they're saying movies, but I've put projects in the graphics bar because I don't know if you can fit 6 more movies into these ensuing years before these Avengers movies. Is there enough space for 6 movies? I'm not entirely sure there is. I think there's enough space to get Shang-Chi in there though. This guy, as I said before, top of the show, speaking about the director, I love the movie, man. One of my favourite Marvel movies in recent years. Thought the dad was a brilliant character. Really impressive villain performance. This guy was just fantastic. Same age as me, Simu. Looks a lot younger. Just full of exuberance and excitement and presence and potential. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the go. Aquafina, I really enjoyed Aquafina personally. I thought she was funny as hell. I laughed at a moment you probably shouldn't have laughed at when she was dangling off the building on the scaffolding. I just really enjoyed the way they incorporated them into the universe, and I'm really looking forward to seeing potentially a Shang-Chi 2 in the next couple of years. And this guy, I mean, as I said, he's the same age as me, so he's not getting any younger. He's not an old man yet, but he's getting... We need to get moving here and get some movies under the belt. He's in the same kind of time frame that Chris Evans was when he came on as Captain America. Early 30s, has to get a fucking move on. So they probably need to get a Shang-Chi 2 out at some point in the next couple of years. Doctor Strange is an interesting one for me. I mean, we're clearly going to get a Doctor Strange 3 because Marvel have a complete hard-on for trilogies. So, I mean, it's inevitable we're going to get a trilogy of Doctor Strange movies. But if we're going to get it as late as 2025, will it even be within this saga? Well, I mean, he is the Sorcerer Supreme. We're doing multiverse. It would make sense to maybe incorporate him into another multiverse story. But I think you could potentially see a Strange 3 movie after 2025. I don't know if it will be one of these mysterious 6 projects that they speak of. Scarlet Witch, man. Are we going to get a Scarlet Witch movie, man? No one's a bigger fan of Elizabeth Olsen than me again, same age as me. I've got an appreciation for people who age that fucking well, because I'm certainly not. And hugely talented actor. But is she a big enough personality in her own right to get a movie? Probably is, to be fair. Hugely powerful character, get that darkness within her. It's multiverse again. I really enjoyed WandaVision. You can maybe bring in Vision or something like that as well. Maybe conclude that strange relationship they've got. Possible. That's possible, man. Was it announced? Was there even talk of a fucking Scarlet Witch thing even been thought about? I'd love to know where they've got this punt from. I don't know. Wouldn't be adverse to it. Depends on how they work it in. X-Men, the Mutants, we've kind of spoke about that in the chat. I don't think we'll get X-Men. I mean, this is through 2026 to be fair, so we could get an X-Men movie in 2026, and May would be the perfect time for it. So I think this is actually a great shout from whoever wrote this article for Screen Rant. 2026, summer release, big blockbuster are coming into the summer period. That'd be a brilliant shout, man. X-Men, the Mutants, announcing their arrival into this universe. Summer 2026, post-Avengers, post-multiverse saga. Probably a shout. And of course she is kinda a mutant, isn't she? Kamala Khan is a mutant. She's got this mutant power where her hands enlarge and she can stretch them and stuff like that. And by all accounts, Namor or something, character that's just been introduced, Atlantean I think, in the Black Panther trailer, is a mutant as well. So we are already dabbling with mutants in this universe. It's just giving them a coherent ensemble movie to really kickstart their announcement. And some big, obviously, versions of them, the likes of Wolverine, Professor X, Magneto, Mystique, Nightcrawler. There's so many great characters, there really is. World War Hulk, this is not going to happen, man. I'm sorry. It just simply is not going to happen. We're not getting a Hulk movie. It's not going to happen. I think it's Universal hold the rights for Hulk. They ain't going to allow it, man. This is why we get a Hulk story over 3 separate movies. It started with Ragnarok. Your middle act was an Infinity War that concluded with Endgame, with Smart Hulk. They're not going to give us a standalone Hulk movie. I personally would love to see it. We have got She-Hulk, we've got Hulk still hanging around, Mark Ruffalo is still there. I just don't see us getting a Hulk movie. I'd personally fucking love to see it, as I says, but nah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it happening. Eternals 2. I've still not seen Eternals. I have not seen Eternals. I was told it was average. It didn't feel like a Marvel movie, which is maybe not a bad thing, but I need to watch it. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Are we going to get an Eternals 2? Can you even tell that story? I have not seen the first one. Was this not introducing them and giving a whole backstory? I don't know. Fuck knows. That one I'm whelmed about. I don't really care about that. I'll just keep bringing it up just for consistency and then I'll end the show. I hadn't heard of Wanda getting a solo, but she may well do. Yeah. I mean, she's a big actor. She's been around. She's earned it. Interesting character as well. X-Men, I've been waiting for their arrival in the MCU. I think everyone has, to be fair, after the Fox Disney merger. So, I mean, it's inevitable it's going to happen. It's just when, really. I think they're just trying to create enough distance between Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and his successor so it doesn't feel weird. Because it's going to feel weird anyway. Because Hugh is synonymous with that character. And no matter who the cast, they're on to a pounding. World War Hulk would be interesting, but I agree. Ruffalo is getting older. In 4 years he'll be on the dark side of his 50s. Yeah, it's too fucking old, isn't it? Anyway, it's too old. Up there for Eternals 2. Yeah, I need to watch Eternals 1, man. And then I'll decide whether I want a second. Cool chat. You too, mate. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate people coming in and commenting. It gives you something to bounce off of, man. We don't get enough comments on here during live shows. I don't know why. I think it's because people don't understand us half the time. But you clearly do. And a random Kiwi from New Zealand. I love New Zealand. We were talking about Peter Jackson yesterday. I love Taika. So, I always like to get the Antipodeans in here, man. Great part of the world. Apart from the spiders. They can get to fuck. But all she's are like us. She's like a drink, you're chill. So, good enough for me. But look, man, that's going to round it up.